Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my humble home, my casa, my hacienda on the windy hills of Livingston, Montana. Okay, it's Memorial Day, the 30th of May of 2022. Now, what this movie file is about, I can't really say. I'm just kidding. Well, before I get started, hang in here for a while. Give me the finger, thumbs up, thumbs down, like me, hate me, love me, that kind of stuff. Sign up for the program. Whatever makes you feel better. Let me know that you were here. Okay, this movie file here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to weasel my way around and not get spanked by YouTube because I've got something to say. And I'm not going out of my way to harm anybody, to cause anybody any libel, to slander anybody, to cause any defamation or any of this other stuff. But I would like to weigh in on this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard fiasco for just a few minutes here. Now hang in here with me, folks. Don't click out of here. You might learn a little something, you might not, but you can hang in here. Come on, you can do it. Okay. What I would like to do is, so I can get a few people to hang around, is offer what I figure is the verdict in this case. But of course, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm not part of the jury. I don't even know anything about the jury, but I did watch that trial, bits and pieces of it here and there. All I know is I'm getting sick and tired of people asking me, well, what do you think about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? Okay, before I start in here for a second or two, believe this or not, I don't dislike Johnny Depp, but I have only seen one of his movies, and that was that Edward Scissorhands. One of his movies. I am not somebody that's sitting here, and I don't think Johnny Depp would want this anyway, but I'm not one of these guys that's sitting here going, bowing down. I don't bow down to anybody that's comes from Hollywood or has anything to do with Hollywood. I don't bow down to those people. Because here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every one of you that are looking at this stupid movie file that I'm making here, each and every one of you, pay attention, are a star. All of your own. You're a star, all of your own. That's what I want you to take away from this file more than anything. But I just said that to show you that I don't have any animosity one way or the other about this whole miserable mess. I can tell you one thing, though, continuing on here, that between Amber Heard, if you think about this, and Johnny Depp, this is the greatest movie that these two people, and I'm going light on this, these two people have ever created in their life. This 6-week trial that they just went through. Good Lord, they had a director already set up there, meaning the judge. And by the way, I think Judge Penny, she's got the same name as my wife does. I think she did a good job. And matter of fact, you want to talk about hero people. In this particular fiasco that I seen, she was the hero of that trial as far as I was concerned. Yeah, Judge Penny, because at least she kept some order in that mess, some order in that court. She was a pretty polite gal, it looked like to me, put up with no nonsense, but she was nice. So you needed a judge like that for this kind of a mess, And like I say, I started to say that I didn't know nothing about that Amber Heard, and that's true. Nothing. I don't even know who that woman is, except for she used to be married to Johnny Depp. But let me see how many minutes I got. Okay, I got 4.5 minutes. Okay, let me get to what I want to say here. There had to have been a better way, ladies and gentlemen, in my humble opinion, for them to get this mess settled other than in the court of public opinion. I realize that they went through a court of law, but their whole lives have been opened wide open. All their intimate little secrets or whatever, I'm sure not all of them, but All of the stuff that you wouldn't want your next door neighbor to know, the whole world knows about this stuff. Now you tell me what good is going to come out of this. This is what I really truly believe in this particular setting. There is no winners. There is no winners. With these people running around accusing each other of all kinds of weirdisms and all this physical damage and sexual damage and emotional damage, and then, okay, you got all that stuff going on. And then some of the witnesses that they had on that trial, you and I both know, in my humble opinion, kind of made a mockery out of the judicial system. I'm going to let that soak in. Made a mockery out of the judicial system. It seemed to me like there was at least a few people creating perjury within that trial. But my whole thing is I have to ask you people, I have to ask you this. Who really won in this situation? Who is the winner? I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there is no winners. There, as far as I can see, in my humble opinion, I know the the jury's going to come back tomorrow or the next day or whatever have you with their verdict and what they found and all this. And in my personal opinion here in my big mouth ain't going to mean nothing. But in the long, long run, I am looking at this differently than your average Jose. I'm not sitting here looking at all the memes, all the hundreds and hundreds of memes and all that junk that's floating around on TikTok, which I don't belong to TikTok. I don't belong to Facebook. I don't belong to any of this stuff. But a lot of this stuff, it seems like everybody in the world is making fun of these two people. Personally, myself, I don't think any of this stuff is funny. Not a doggone bit of it. You take like in my case, I've been married for over 45 years, going on 50 years. How much work do you think that the wife and I had to put into each other to make our marriage a success? It was a lot. Believe you me, a lot. It didn't look to me like these people worked too hard at keeping that marriage going. And matter of fact, this whole thing looked to me like a one great big booze and cocaine party or parties that went sideways. And so somebody's got to complain about it all. Or whatever. Okay, I'm up here on 8 minutes. That's enough. I just think at this trial, there had to have been a better way for Johnny to get satisfied or her get satisfied or whatever have you. But personally, myself, I took a dim view. I didn't find anything funny about none of this stuff. Because it's going to leave scars on those two people for the rest of their lives. Mark my words on this. Ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. We shall see you on down the trail. And adios, my friends. Take care. Goodbye.